Hello and welcome to Culture Shock, the pop culture podcast brought to you by three aging millennials and our outdated opinions. I'm your host, Corey, and with me today is...
Hey, I'm Adrian, and if you are not to award me love, then I will indulge in rage, and mine is infinite.
I'm Mike. Victor!
You will go now, Creator. Fade away. It will be but a brief moment. My birth, my grief, your loss. I will not be punished, nor absolved. What hope I had, what rage, it is all nothing. The tide that brought me here now comes to take you away, leaving me stranded.
Forgive us, Corey.
Mike, Adrian, I forgive you. Listen now, co-hosts. Perhaps we can start this episode. So, for anybody who hasn't seen, Guillermo Del Toro's Frankenstein finally released on Netflix. A month early in theaters. If you happen to see it, that's great, because in theaters, I'm sure this was a beautiful movie.
Ah, man.
I didn't get to see it until home. Now, I have a giant TV, so it was still nice. I turned the lights down, ate some popcorn. I had a blast, but this was a movie we've all, well, me and Adrian for sure, I don't know about Mike, but we have been waiting for this movie for a very long time. We're fans of Guillermo Del Toro and the things he does. Won an Oscar for Pinocchio 2 years ago, so Netflix basically handed him money and said, do it, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they did, because we got Frankenstein.
Yeah, we got Frankenstein. First thing, just to get it out of the way, yes, this is not a one-for-one adaptation of Mary Shelley's novel.
No.
They take a lot of creative liberties here, and I know that's going to piss some people off, but let's be honest, every single movie, TV adaptation of Frankenstein, none of them have been even really close to the novel. Like, even back in 1931 with Boris Karloff, that one is actually maybe more inaccurate than this one is.
Boris Karloff's Frankenstein is not accurate to the books.
Yeah, no, not at all. But that's the one that people hold to the gold standard.
Yeah. Because,
I mean, I am a fan of Universal monsters. I love Dracula. I love Frankenstein. I love the Wolfman, the Invisible Man. Love this kind of stuff, you know. So this is in my vein. I'm pretty known for saying on my YouTube channel and on this podcast that I tend to be a bigger fan of movies in a set period. I don't always jive with movies in current times.
Yeah.
There's just something I like about a movie that takes place even in the 70s or 80s, or in this case, more of just like a gothic type setting. They just work for me better in that sense. Now, if I'm watching like a superhero movie or like a comedy, of course, I don't care if it's like 2025. That's fine. Yeah. But when I'm watching any type of like serious drama, stuff like this, I want it to take place in another time, in another place. Guillermo Del Toro, to me, with the changes made here, there's maybe a few nitpicks that I have that we'll talk about. Not Mike level nitpicks, like serious kind of little issues I maybe had with the movie. But for the most part, I fucking really enjoyed this version of Frankenstein.
When you have a masterful director like Guillermo Del Toro, and he's doing a bloody gothic movie, which he loves to explore life and death, it's like his favorite thing to talk about. When he's doing a movie like this, you have to nitpick to find things, because whether or not you like this type of movie, you can't deny that it's artistic and very interesting. Yeah. He's a very interesting person.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, he's got maybe one of my favorite creative minds ever in movies. Like Shape of Water, I love that movie. Pan's Labyrinth, I've watched it probably 20 times. I love that movie. I like Guillermo Del Toro. I like what he does. And this it's almost different, but in such a good way. He does a lot of things that Guillermo always does. The bloody gothic, the timeline thing, the back in time, that aesthetic.
Yeah.
But this is different somehow. it's a little bit different than what he's usually does.
Yeah.
And I really like it.
Yeah. Visually, the movie's like a feast. There's so much to look at. The set pieces, like the sweeping landscapes, like the use of colors here. The tower, I think the tower is like one of the most beautiful set pieces I've seen in a long time.
It's gorgeous.
When Oscar Isaac as Victor is climbing that tower and the lightning, like the storm's happening.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, I couldn't get enough of that moment. So,
they built a 28-foot miniature, quote unquote, for the explosion scene.
Yes.
And some of the exterior shots.
Yeah, and as much as like people, and I do love the traditional, according to movies, I love the traditional Boris Karloff look with the flat top head, the short hair, the bolts. Like that is a great Frankenstein look. But people, like one of the biggest issues with this movie, people have been bitching about the look of Jacob Elordi.
Oh, it's
go back and read that novel. He had yellow, swollen or sallow skin, and he had long, flowing hair. According to Mary Shelley, who created this character, everybody hates that he's like hot, like he's tall and he's hot.
Exactly.
Like, that is what Frankenstein, that's how he was wrote.
It says in the book, he put him together from the most beautiful parts he could find.
Yes.
He still became a skeletal kind of gross person in the book.
Yeah.
The first time Victor sees him in the books, he's like a zombie.
Right.
It scares the shit out of him. But it says right in there, I took the most beautiful parts and put them together to make the perfect specimen. And in this movie, in my opinion, they kind of made him look like the old Victorian drawings of what the skeletal and muscular system look like.
Yeah.
They did a really good job of Victor being like, well, this is what it should look like. This is perfection. Because he's obsessed with that part of the human body, life itself inside the skin.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what he did. He put together the perfect being.
We were just making the joke, but it's like, it is literally the SpongeBob. Oh no, he's hot.
It really is. It really is. And there's so many Jesus parallels in this movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just it's beautiful to look at, it's immersive, it's impressive, visual spectacle. It's gross at moments. It's supposed to have some gross out moments when he's cutting the body parts off of cadavers to make this creation. I mean, it's supposed to make you uncomfortable. There's some good bloodshed in this movie. Like the monster, the way this movie opens with him killing all the guys on the boat. Yeah. It's fucking brutal.
Dude, I love how this movie opens.
That first experiment Victor does in the room when he pulls the sheet off that half a person and like brings him to life. They did that with, by the way, Guillermo, what he does and what he did in this one, it's mostly practical effects. And I love that. How refreshing that is every time he does a movie.
Yes.
It's practical effects.
Yeah.
But that was done by 3 people behind that with blue screen suits on. Even the catching the ball was real. That all happened. That was all real.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah, and the people actually had to create that ship at the beginning. Throughout the movie, you see the ship. People actually had to create it because Guillermo Del Toro is like, I'm not making that CGI. Like, I'm not doing that.
They built that entire structure on the Netflix lot.
Right.
So this is the first, I believe the first I can't say his name.
Guillermo Del Toro. He does have a difficult name to say.
Guillermo Del Toro. This is the very first movie of his I've ever watched.
Okay.
That doesn't surprise me. This isn't your type usually.
Unlike you guys, I wasn't excited for this because, I'm not like really big into this kind of thing.
Sorry, Mike. The first 10 minutes was us nerding out about
and that's fine.
cinematography and Guillermo Del Toro.
I was letting you guys go because, I was going to start talking here in a minute about one. When I first started watching this movie, I didn't realize it was as long as it was. And it's one of these movies, I will say, that getting to where it got, and I realized there's still an hour left, I was like, oh, I feel like it hasn't been that long.
It did kind of fly by for me too.
I mean, I couldn't pull my eyes away from this movie. The very opening was like, boom, we got your attention. This is what's happening. And of course, knowing that it's Frankenstein, I knew that the creature is what they call him in the movie. Like,
monster.
That's all. He doesn't get a name.
Yeah.
Like the cast name is the creature, which is weird.
Yeah.
You'd think he would have gave himself a name after he learned how to talk.
After he kind of like humanized himself.
Yeah. But But anyway, I knew that the creature was, the monster immediately. I knew it was supposed to be him. The way that it opened up, I love that they used a foreign language to start off with, because it made it feel more real. Not everybody fucking speaks English, guys.
Yeah. Contrary to belief.
I even loved the flashbacks with his mother. Like, they spoke French, but then talking to his father, they spoke English, because it's clear that he married somebody from a different country.
Yeah.
Probably
which was commonplace back then.
Yeah, very commonplace back then, especially amongst rich folk.
Yeah. Quick throw in real quick. Just not to interrupt you, but quick throw in. Adrian, do you know who played the mom?
No.
Mia Goth.
Oh, really?
She played both parts, dude.
Holy shit.
I didn't know that when I watched it. I looked it up. I looked up IMDb real quick to see who the cast was. She also played the mom.
Dude, she's such a fucking good actress.
She's so fucking good, dude.
I didn't realize it was a different person, or the same person, I mean.
I know. I loved her in the part she was, Elizabeth?
Yeah, Elizabeth.
I loved her as Elizabeth, and it didn't even occur to me that it could possibly be Mia Goth in the...
It was just like when she doubled up in X, nobody knew she was Pearl.
Yeah,
like as an old lady.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Dude, she's fucking incredible.
Mia Goth's one of my favorite.
And let me just say, Mia Goth 100% belongs in this aesthetic.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
I mean,
every movie she does better be in these fucking.
Her
movies.
last name is Goth. I mean, come on.
It's
like literally very like a Gothica type scene, like setting. God damn, I'm mixing words.
Me and Mike have been great with words tonight.
It's a very Gothica type, genre, if you will.
For sure.
Like
Gothica's
setting is
Pokemon.
Gothica's a Pokemon.
It's also a movie with Halle Berry.
Gothica, True. Gothic. I've seen that movie.
It's terrible.
It's no Frankenstein.
Of all the things that I've seen.
Yeah, how have you seen that? Let me just remind you, Mike hasn't seen Terminator, Alien, or Predator, but he's seen Gothica.
No, yeah, Mia Goth was fantastic in this movie. I want to say, I don't think there's a single person in this movie that sucked. Like,
no, not
the
one.
acting was phenomenal. Like you guys said, the cinematography was amazing.
Yes.
I much like Adrian, I love period pieces. And I think maybe that's why Adrian wanted me to watch this, possibly because he knows that.
Yeah. I just wanted you to. It's a movie that if you didn't join us in this episode, I don't know if you ever would have watched it on your own.
Oh, for sure.
I just wanted you to. I wanted you to experience it.
I would.
And I don't know if Mike feels this way, but to me, a movie like this is important in cinematic history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted Mike to see it because this movie's important.
Yeah, they don't make shit like this anymore.
They don't make shit like this anymore. And if they keep going like this with the Universal monsters, we could have a wonderful fucking universe on our hands if they keep going.
They set us up great last year with Robert Eggers and Nosferatu.
Yeah.
I love that movie as well. I think this one is considerably better than Nosferatu.
And you got Dracula,
so much better.
Yeah. You had Wolfman from earlier this year, but Wolfman sucked.
That didn't do so well.
You did not get Creature Dong in this.
Sorry, Lee Winnell.
No,
although
no Creature Dong. No
Creature Dong, but he was in his underwear quite a bit for a while.
Oh no, he's hot.
I kind of didn't understand the character of Harlander at first, like why he was so fucking bent out of shape.
Oh, Christopher Waltz.
Trying to get this done. Yeah, Christopher Waltz, which again,
Christoph Waltz.
Sorry, I always say Christopher Waltz.
I say it
but
too.
But when he gets to the end, and you guys talked about like the bloodshed and stuff like that, when it gets towards the end, when the creature, right before the creature is created, and you find out he's balding, he's got cancer, like
syphilis.
He's like that. The reason he put a time limit finally on it was because he knew he was almost dead. It wasn't
it's syphilis because of the very specific line in the movie: "One night with Venus, the rest of your life with Mercury."
Yeah,
isn't that the phrase?
Great line.
It is.
Yeah.
He also loves pissing in porcelain.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
And making other people flush it.
Yeah, making other people flush it.
Yeah, what a dick move. No pun intended.
It really was a dick move.
When he falls from that, really high height, and then the fucking back of his head is just
just caved,
like when he picks him up, and like that was I mean, the physics behind that. I mean, it looks legitimate to me.
They were not shy about the visuals in this movie. That's what I like about it.
Well, when they got the creature bent over after he's all put together, and he's got the spine opened up or whatever, and it's just that alone, which you see that frame a lot throughout the film before he brings him to life. They did a really good job with that too. This film was really enjoyable for me. Like I said, I couldn't take my eyes away from it.
I'm glad you watched it.
I'm glad I watched it too. It was really great. I love that in this particular thing, like with Frankenstein, I know a lot of the past renditions, I don't think the creature ever actually spoke. I don't think he, if he did, I don't know a lot about
very
this.
minimal.
Very minimal. He says Victor in other movies. Like he knows that word sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I like that they didn't do was in this one, they didn't do the stupid grunts and like, the stuff he's kind of known for in the old ones. I kind of didn't want him to be that type of brainless monster.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of adaptations. Some people treat him more as brainless. A lot of them do make him like someone capable of learning, an intelligent being. That like eventually he gets to like, he gets to where he has a vocabulary. Maybe not the most complex, but he can form thoughts. He can have feelings.
Well, I like that in this film, like they did such a good job because it makes sense that if he is alive long enough and learning, he would learn just like any other human would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he used a brain of somebody who had of at least somewhat normal intelligence, he wouldn't be dumb about it.
Which he must have.
Yeah, he had to have. Yeah. And I mean, it took him some time, but watching that blind man with his granddaughter, which by the way, blind man is Argus Filch in the Harry Potter movies.
Oh, nice.
I was going to say Walter Frey from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. David
Sorry,
Bradley.
guys. I didn't have a reference for him. He's just the blind guy in Frankenstein.
Well, now you have a reference for him.
Hey, I have a reference now.
He was one of my favorite parts of the movie, was the blind. I loved him.
Absolutely.
That is pretty consistent through all Frankenstein stories, is that character. And him staying like in that cabin with them. Just Oscar Isaac was a great choice. He's somebody who... He plays Victor well. Victor is always this overconfident, arrogant guy.
Oscar Isaac can play a douchebag pretty well.
Oh, he does.
He's a very good arrogant prick. Yes.
Victor Frankenstein is a douchebag.
Oh, yes.
And that's what Victor is, like at the heart of it.
Victor Frankenstein's the monster. Let's not get that
of
twisted.
course. Right, he is the true monster. And I do like not every adaptation of Frankenstein has like the childhood trauma to it.
Yeah.
With his dad being a dick.
They were way more into depth with this one.
They did. Guillermo Del Toro did choose to add that based on his own childhood. I like that. I do like the addition of it because you see that Victor doesn't learn the lessons that he saw as a child. Like he's clearly whipping the monster with his whip, and he's doing the same thing his dad did. So it's like generational
abuse repeats itself.
Yeah, the abuse cycle continues
unless you break the cycle.
Exactly, and Victor did not.
Now he almost did when he was going to go back in because he felt bad that he was killing the monster. There's 1 second where maybe he has a conscience.
Yeah, because
he was about to go back in.
You hear him say, "Victor."
Yeah. Yeah. If the monster only knew he was coming back in for him, maybe he could have forgiven him.
Exactly.
Well, he did forgive him, I guess.
He did forgive him eventually. But yeah, that's where he got he got his leg blown off. That was brutal. But yeah, Oscar Isaac plays Victor Frankenstein very well. I mean, true to the character. There's not, I would say it's not even a negative, it's a mixed, is that this movie, it doesn't really play in the gray area a lot. Like this movie is more black and white. Like Victor is the monster. The creature is played like almost totally sympathetic. Like whenever he attacks people, it's out of self-defense. In original Frankenstein stories, he kills innocent people a lot. Like to get to Victor, to get to his objective, he will kill people.
Boris Karloff.
He was doing that because these people that saved Victor, they were innocent,
but they were attacking him.
Well, yeah,
they were shooting at him.
They were shooting him.
Well, wouldn't you shoot at him too after he started throwing?
Well, yeah, but that's self-defense.
You're going to get attacked if you shoot at me.
The thing is, if they wouldn't have shot at him and just let him get to Victor, he wouldn't have attacked them. He attacked them because they were blowing him up and shooting him. That was self-defense.
Not having seen any other versions of this, I do like this version. I do like that.
Oh, yeah, I loved it.
In reality, the creature would 100% be that way. Like, as long as, and I think if it's not for Mia Goth's character, Elizabeth, who actually showed him compassion from the very beginning.
Yeah.
I think that might be the slight driving force behind his like moral, like him actually having like a moral ground about, caring about people.
Yeah. But just to say, like in other tellings, to get like they're both monsters. Victor is a monster,
Yes.
but so is his creation. His creation is not like morally good. It's like it's not going to hurt everybody. It's not going to go out of its way just to hurt people. But if you're in his way, he'll fucking annihilate you. Like he does in the original telling. He kills Elizabeth at the wedding.
Okay.
At the wedding. Yeah.
It's not Victor that accidentally shoots her. The monster kills Elizabeth, and he kills William, and he kills innocent people along the way. So it's more morally gray. You're not necessarily rooting for the creation.
Yeah.
In this one, you kind of are.
He does kill William in this one by throwing him across the room. His head cracks off that corner.
Yeah. But again, William's kind of attacking him because he thinks he killed his wife.
In this one,
what Adrian is saying is the people he's killing in the originals are all innocent who aren't attacking him.
Yeah.
It's way different.
I got you. But I don't know. I like this version. I do.
Oh yeah.
I think you're misunderstanding again because this is my favorite version of Frankenstein.
We're
just saying the parallels compared to the original monster.
Some of the creative differences.
I would argue that they kind of make it they kind of give you a reason why Victor is the way that he is. Like with his mom, I think his mom passing away and his dad being the asshole that he is, the only person that ever gave a damn about him is dead. And so that's where his driving force is for wanting to make life infinite, to like bring people back from the dead. I think so. He even
vows when his mom dies, I will conquer death.
You do get. I think that's where the moral gray area is with him, and so it does make you a little sympathetic towards him too. Until later, when he starts. I mean, he kind of, like you said, he didn't learn the lessons from when he was a child from his father. He ends up way more like his father than he realizes.
Yeah, and a lot of people do.
That's the thing, is a lot of people who carry on the abuse don't realize they're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you mentioned Christoph Waltz. Heinrich was not a character in the original novel. He's actually not, and I don't think any other telling. Like Victor normally doesn't have like this financial backer. So, that was a decision by Guillermo Del Toro, which I think takes nothing away from the story. I don't see why that would be an issue.
It was actually meant to be the original, his assistant character.
Yeah.
Who ends up helping him bring the monster to life. They had to change it because they needed a reason that Victor was getting all these bodies. And they thought wartime would work, but that character wouldn't work if wartime was going on. So they changed it to this benefactor who just paid for everything so he could just decide these bodies he wanted.
Right. And Mike, to your point about, the love that his mom showed him, I think that ends up working well for Victor having this attraction to Elizabeth, because I think he's drawn to people that have like unconditional love. Yeah, well, they're both Mia Goth, and he's drawn to people that like have unconditional love for things.
Yeah,
like it's established that Mia Goth, she loves animals and she loves innocence. She loves people that can't protect themselves, which is why she's so drawn to the creature. And so I think that's why he kind of falls in love with Elizabeth. Another creative difference, because in a lot of versions, Elizabeth is Victor's wife. It's not his brother's.
In some versions, it's Victor's cousin who is grown to be his wife.
Yes. Incest was fine back then.
Yeah.
I do have something to say about that, but real quick, I think the Harlander character, I think, is created because in this particular instance, like Victor is kind of seen as a pariah after like with all the shit that he's pursuing. Yeah. And with his family downfall, they talk about like the money and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. In this particular instance, he needed a benefactor. So they had to create a character for that.
Victor Frankenstein in all iterations was a kind of loopy scientist who nobody really believed in.
Yeah.
He was always kind of not well endowed. That's not what I meant.
Hey.
Not well off with money.
Not well endowed.
He might be well endowed.
I mean, Victor always had a big old penis.
That's one thing I know about him.
Do you believe so? So it sounds like they obviously changed quite a bit because Elizabeth is supposed to marry his brother.
Well, that never happens in any of the versions,
right?
Yeah, no, she's married to Victor, or she's his cousin, and they get married.
Well, and they make you believe that she has an attraction to Victor as well.
Yeah,
and when
even though she disdains him at the end, I think she did have an attraction to him. I think he intrigued her.
I think he did intrigue her, but I don't think she had like those.
No, she
feelings
saw the
for
monster
him.
he was the whole time.
Yeah.
The way I read it personally is that first of all, this is told from multiple perspectives.
I love that.
Like the first half of the story is Victor's story. The second half is the creation story.
Yeah.
I read it as maybe Victor over romanticizes their relationship.
Sure.
I agree.
And then you see how she kind of fucking despises him when the creation starts telling his story. So I think maybe there was something there, but it never got to the point that Victor saw in his own mind.
It possibly could be just because it was his perspective, yes.
Yeah, and if that's the intent of the story, I love that.
That's actually brilliant, yeah.
Because it adds to like the unreliable narrator that Victor is.
And then the monster saying how much she disdains him would make sense too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he treated the monster like garbage.
Actually makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I would even say, Adrian, I don't think you've ever seen it because it's a musical, but in regards to this kind of similar situation, there's the musical with Hugh Jackman called The Greatest Showman, where
I want to see that. I've heard good things
it's
about
really
that.
fucking good. Hugh Jackman's character is obsessed with this this phenomenal singer, but if in my interpretation anyway of it, he didn't have any romantic feelings towards her. It was all he was blown away by how amazing she was, and like he was just in awe of her talent.
Yeah,
and all he saw was like the business side of it. But she developed feelings for him, and when he eventually turns her down because he's a married man and knows that he's like, this can't be happening, she sabotages shit. But I think it's similar to that, where there is an infatuation on both sides between Victor and Elizabeth. His is more romantic and hers is more like of intrigue. And
he's an interesting person.
Yes. And I think it's the same. I think it's very similar in that regard to the situation in The Greatest Showman.
But when it comes down to it, you find out that they do not have the same views of life and death at all.
Right.
Yeah.
He thinks he can conquer it, and she thinks life is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, like life should be cherished, and he thinks like, I can bring people back.
Why does it need to be cherished? I can bring it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's Victor's always had the mad scientist vibe. That's always kind of been his thing. Like, and it's like you said, I don't remember if Corey or Mike said this, but there's a lot of like Jesus allegories here.
Yeah,
Corey
and
said
that's always been part of the heart of the story, is like, you can't play God. Like when people die, they're dead. Like they're not meant to be brought back. That's the whole thing. You live and then you die.
There's a quote that Victor eventually says that I think, when he realizes he fucked up, he says, "In seeking life, I created death."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's a beautiful line.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Jacob Elordi, I know this dude is from some stuff. It's stuff I don't really watch. Like he's in Euphoria. I've never seen Euphoria.
I've heard that's a great show.
I've heard it's a great show. Yeah. And it's getting like a season 3, I think. So maybe eventually we'll watch it for this. I don't know. But he's been in a couple. What else?
He's been in every preview for what movie's coming out?
But there's
Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering
God
Heights.
damn it! He's been in every trailer for Wuthering Heights.
Oh, okay.
And he's gonna fuck in that movie. Like all that movie, all that book is fucking, dude.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. It's gonna be with
Margot Robbie. Yeah,
I gotta see that one.
Oh hell yeah!
It's all fucking in Margot Robbie. Oh, that's right. He was in Saltburn as well. Saltburn with fucking.
Yes, he was.
What's his name? He's a great Barry Keoghan. That's a fucking wild movie.
It's crazy.
I've never seen any of these things.
But the dialogue in the movie, excellent. Very fitting of the time. I think Jacob Elordi as the creature, dude, he gets some of the coldest fucking lines in any movie ever. 2 I wrote down that stuck with me. First of all, the miracle wouldn't be that I'd speak, but that you'd actually listen. And he fucking throws him. It's such a great line because it's like, he's treating him as this dumbass, as like this creature, as this animal.
Yeah.
And he is developing, and he is gaining intelligence. And he's trying to tell him, like, even when he has him chained up, he's like, can you say anything other than Victor? And he's walking away and he's like, Elizabeth. And he looks back real quick.
Yeah, he stops for a second.
He stops him in his tracks and then he keeps walking. So like, the intelligence is there. It's like he's gaining it slowly. And so that is just a great line where It's just to a lot of narcissistic people and a lot of self-involved people where it's like, I am trying to tell you something here and you're just not listening. Like the miracle isn't that I'm learning to speak, it's that you would actually fucking listen to what I have to say.
Yeah.
And then the other one is obviously you may be my creator, but from this day forward I am your master. It's so good.
My two favorite lines are I will make you bleed, I will make you humble, you may be my creator, but for this day forward I will be your master.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
God.
my favorite line in the whole movie, and I rewound it, was your opening line. If you will not afford me love, then I will indulge in rage, and mine is infinite.
Yes,
And he
that
throws him
was
across the room.
amazing too.
Yeah.
It's my favorite line.
I love when
Wait.
fucking
Your favorite line's not Victor.
Victor.
It was my first line. It was my first line in the first half of the movie.
Okay.
And then there was silence again. And then merciless life.
Yeah,
Well,
When
I
he
love
wakes
that.
back up.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac, I love when he buys the dynamite trying to blow him up, and the creature's like, "This is your solution." He's like, and the creature's even like, "Hey, we can try it, but if it
I
doesn't
do love
work,
that.
Yeah,
I'm coming for you."
I love that he says, "Fuck it, run."
Yeah, and the smile on the evil smirk on his face when run.
He's
So
almost
good.
hoping it works. And like when me and Katie were watching it, he's holding that dynamite. I'm like, "What are you doing? Put it to your chest." And then he hugs it. I'm like, "There you go."
The
Yeah.
only outright negative is while Guillermo Del Toro is very practical, love that.
Yeah.
The CGI wolves were a little bit hard to look at.
I think there's a reason for this, and
Okay.
I think
Oh,
honestly,
you have a
it helped-
theory?
well, this movie it helped me with this portion of the movie a lot too,
Okay.
because they're so CGI. When they were being ripped apart and killed and stuff, it didn't phase me like how they unnecessarily killed one of the dire wolves in Game of Thrones.
It's not
Um,
unnecessary.
It was 100%.
I don't know that reference.
It was
but-
it was unnecessary.
It was a complete dick move, and then you even hear the wolf make
Yes.
the little whine when it gets killed.
Oh, the
Uh,
whimper. That's hard
yeah,
to listen
this-
to.
It's a bullshit
Yeah.
ass scene. And
Yeah.
it's the first thing that makes you hate Joffrey.
Yeah, it really pisses me off. And then this, one, he's protecting this blind man who was his one and only friend, trying
Yeah.
to save him.
That's
And-
miserable scene, man.
That whole scene is just heart wrenching. But like that did the CGI wolves and them not being real, and then because obviously when he goes to kill them, if you had seen real wolves and then they did that, even though that part would have probably been CGI, it makes that a lot easier knowing that they definitely weren't, like, there was no realism to them at all.
Well, I can
Um,
actually help you out though, Mike.
What?
Dire wolves also not real.
I know, but they look real. In fact,
I can
they
help you out a lot.
they're real animals in the scenes.
They
when
are
you show
real
them.
animals. They're actually
Um,
real animals anyway.
It's still real to me.
That's what I mean. Like, because I seen them and they were actually real, and you
But
could tell they were real. Like, and then that
they're-
they killed one.
Dire wolves are
um,
extinct, but scientists just figured out how to bring them back. I don't know
Yes,
that we
'cause
need them back.
That's not that.
It's stupid. We're messing
There's
with
not,
things we shouldn't be messing with.
There's not a bunch of movies that prove why you shouldn't do that. With stuff.
sell
but
nothing.
okay.
It reminds me of I know you guys don't love this, but there's an episode of Big Bang Theory where they find a comet and they want to cut it open.
Uh-huh.
And they're in the comic book store, and the guy who owns it, Stuart, he's on the show a lot. They're talking about cutting it open, whether they want to use a laser or a diamond cutting saw. And Stuart goes, "You're not going to cut a meteor open, are you?" And they go, "Yeah, why?" And he goes, "I sell nothing but warnings." He owns a comic book shop.
Yeah, that's
Have you learned nothing?
I mean, Spider-Man 3, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
That's the one I was like,
but yeah, I know that. Yeah, the CGI it is a little rough at times with the wolves.
The only
But-
the only areas where it stuck out were the wolves and the fire,
Yeah.
like the fire in them
Yeah.
at the tower. It looked a
Yeah.
little bit rough.
the fire at the tower. All the other fire was practical, but
Oh, yeah,
Here's- I finally thank you. You actually brought up something that there's a nitpick. I have.
There we go.
I do have one.
Mike's
Um,
nitpick.
No, this one makes sense though. These assholes, this family of the blind men or the blind man come in, right?
Yes.
After he just saved him from probably being eaten alive completely. There's dead wolves on the ground everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What have you done?"
Well, I mean,
hello.
they clearly weren't thinking clearly.
Yeah, I mean, I could get that from both angles.
Because
Yeah,
trust me, I thought that too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you think this guy's a monster that you saw in the woods once. He could have killed all those wolves and still been the one to kill the old man.
Yeah.
It still could have been him just because there was wolves on the ground. Doesn't mean he didn't do it.
It's
Now,
just,
when they go back after shooting him and see all the bite marks, they're probably gonna be like, "Oh fuck, maybe he didn't do it."
dumbasses.
The monster's like, let me explain. I know
Wait,
this
wait,
looks
wait,
bad.
wait.
I can explain this.
I know what this looks like.
Teeth, neck,
This-
teeth.
This story's gonna be really funny, guys.
You guys are gonna laugh. Fuck, that hurts.
Shoot him right in the fucking eye.
I want to
man.
know what that gun is they use at the beginning of the movie to fucking actually like knock his ass
Oh,
off the boat.
yeah, like the four
That's like
barrel.
that's a
He,
badass
all he
gun.
does is say, "Grab the blunderbuss."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a quad blunderbuss revolver.
That thing's
it was
sick,
really
dude.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's like an elephant gun times
Yeah.
4. I did laugh too halfway through, like when they're switching the story from Victor to the creation.
Oh yeah.
I love how there's just pandemonium going outside, and he just walks in like, "Oh, my creator told you his side. Let me tell you my side."
Yeah,
like, do we have time for this? Or
that was basically him being like, "Oh, that bitch left stuff out. Let me get it. Let me tell you my side of the story.
Hold up.
Hold up now. This motherfucker probably lied. I'm gonna tell you."
Victor.
Another, like, probably more of a mix than a negative, and this is fully a compliment to the movie. But Mike talked about the runtime of the movie. I feel like even at 2.5 hours, there were some things that were kind of
more.
underdeveloped. Exactly.
Yeah.
It was still overstuffed with
Yeah.
ideas, even at 2.5 hours. There were certain elements of the movie, like as soon as you got into it, it was over. And you had to do that because they wanted to introduce his childhood and his creation of life and him cutting the cadavers and, his relationship with Christoph Waltz, his love triangle thing with Mia Goth and William, the creations side of the story and his development. Like, there's just so much here that I almost feel like it could have been 2 movies, or it could have been like a fucking 3.5 hour movie.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
they're not shy about making 3.5 hour movies. They could have easily done that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or they could make this 2 movies. I mean, it could still even be 2 movies. He
Oh, yeah.
looks off into the sunset, which in the old Frankenstein movies, he looks up into the sunset because he's lost forever and
Yeah.
he knows it.
Yeah.
And this one, it felt more inspirational. Like, I'm free to move on and be
Yeah.
human,
Be my
quote
own
unquote.
person.
So part of me wonders if now he's going to go find somebody to turn Elizabeth into the Bride of Frankenstein.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
why he put her in that cold rock so she'd stay preserved until
I
he
was
could get back.
wondering. Yeah.
So
'Cause he-
I don't know who
'cause-
they're going to find because Victor's dead, but
Yeah. Because in this movie, he tells Victor to make him a bride.
Yeah.
And he refuses, which is a nice nod to Bride of Frankenstein.
I
Yeah.
find it funny. Like, he takes Victor to that. Well, Victor comes to that cave,
Well,
and then he
comes.
says, "I'm your master
Oh, yeah.
now." And then he walks away, like leaves the cave, and Victor chases him, and
Yeah.
then he runs into the forest. Like, weren't you just
Yeah.
telling him he was stuck to that cave, and now you're like, chase me? What are you doing?
That's funny. Yeah, so like if they were to split the movie, I could have seen them doing like Victor's story and then the monster's story. Like, I think that could have worked. Like you said, there still could be a sequel somewhere in the
Yeah.
making. I don't know. But yeah, it's just somehow with fucking 150 minutes of runtime, which again, didn't feel like that at all. This movie flew
No.
by.
I
But-
loved it.
But it still felt like some stuff was undercooked.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I was a fan of the love triangle, or I think that's something that could have been left out to develop other stuff. That was one area, because like hell, I think Mia Goth had more of an attraction to the creature than she did Victor.
Yeah,
She did.
absolutely.
There was like a quasi romance between her and the monster.
I think that should have been more developed than anything.
She actually even said to him right before before she got shot that she had been waiting for something her whole life.
And this was
Right.
Like, and then
she
she
says, "I
finally
don't
found it."
belong in this world."
right. The one scene was very funny though, when he sneaks into the confessional booth and acts like he's the father.
Yes.
Yeah, and she knew
talks
it was
about what a
him.
jackass he is.
I love his face when she first says it, and he goes, kind of rude. And he's
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, he kind of, and he has to like cut himself off, and she like opens it. That was a
it's
great
fucking-
moment.
How long? I saw you before you saw me.
So yeah, it depends on how certain things are presented. Like if Guillermo Del Toro, which I'm sure it was his intent, if his intent was for Victor to over romanticize it and be shifting perspectives, unreliable narrator. Of course, I always love that stuff. Corey, we talked
Yeah.
about Weapons earlier this year. They
Yeah.
have the multiple narrations, unreliable narrator. I love those tropes. It always
Me
works
too.
for me. Same with like When we did the Christopher Nolan, we talked about Memento, same kind of thing.
It's easy to make a movie more interesting with an unreliable narrator because it lets your mind be fucked.
Yeah.
It's not spoon feeding you a story.
Right.
It's giving you different versions of it, and you're like, well, wait, which one's real?
Yeah, and it's kind of up to you to put the pieces together
and
like
love
how
that.
you interpret it. Fight Club. Fight Club's another one. A great one. Mike, you watch Fight Club, right? Did we do that?
I love Fight Club.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
I don't think I ended up doing
that was
Fight
just me
Club
and
minute
you,
with
but
you guys, but
we went on
did the Fight Club minute.
Yeah.
That's right. So yeah, a lot of changes to the story. Let me just say, I understand. I'm not going to argue people that say they prefer a more traditional Frankenstein story. I can't sit here like tooth and nail and say you're fucking wrong because people like what they like. But at the same time,
but they're wrong.
But you're wrong. But I always appreciate when a storyteller, a director, whoever, I appreciate when they take bold swings with a familiar IP. It takes balls to take something that everybody loves. It doesn't always work for me. Rian Johnson, Last Jedi. But
it worked for me.
It works for some people, like Corey, like idiots.
It works for about 10% of people.
It takes balls to do that.
Proud 10%.
I respect Rian Johnson. I respect Rian Johnson more than I do J.J. Abrams because J.J. Abrams plays it super safe. Rian Johnson, you know what? He took a bold fucking swing. It didn't work for.
He's always swung.
That's
Ryan Johnson's thing.
Yeah, it doesn't work for a lot of us, but you have to give him credit for doing that.
He was subverting expectations.
Oh God!
But because of that, and J.J. Abrams playing it safe, J.J. Abrams tried to bring things back to how he wanted.
He did,
and it made a clusterfuck of a last movie.
Yeah, the thing is,
such a good movie.
I always say about those trilogies, I wish it was either J.J. Abrams' entire trilogy or Rian Johnson's entire trilogy.
Yeah,
not back, forth, and back.
Because the story is not coherent.
It's not.
Well, no, they messed up the day they announced it's going to be 3 different directors.
Yes.
I already hated that idea.
Now, sometimes it works. The OG Star Wars trilogy was not the same director the whole way through. It worked.
Yeah, but they didn't plan that.
And
they come out right away and saying it's going to be 3 different visions. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're taking Star Wars, something people fucking love.
Yeah.
Worship, literally worship. And you're going to be like, guess what? 3 different directors, 3 different visions. It's like, dude.
You also got to remember 3 different directors. It's still all George Lucas's story.
Like, yeah, you're right.
He had nothing to do with the sequels.
The sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, there's 1 or 2 moments in here as well. Frankenstein, not Star Wars. There's 1 or 2 moments. The dialogue is 98% incredible. There are 1 or 2 moments that I think they don't trust the audience enough to like make the parallels. I think it's a little bit spoon-fed to us.
You mean the many times they call him a monster?
Thank you. It's like when the creature throws William against the banister and Victor comes up to him and William's like, "You're the monster, Victor."
Yep.
Oh,
he says, "You're the monster."
Fucked up last thing to say to your brother.
It is fucked up.
The creature says, "You gave me life. I wanted. I give it back to you. You thought me a monster. Now I return the favor."
Yeah. Yeah, and then when Victor and the ship captain are both clearly after something, he says something along the lines of, "Perhaps I can relate to you." It's like there are a few moments that I'm like, have a little more trust in your audience to make these connections and just like get that on their own. But some audiences are stupid, so I get that.
I have a problem with one thing Mike was saying there, though.
Okay.
What?
Are you saying you don't like him being called the monster at all?
No. He is the monster of the story.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he is the monster. Said. He's always been the monster.
This movie does a great job of, like he said, spoon feeding you to know that he's the monster. Like, a
little too forced.
At least 3 occasions somebody calls him a monster.
They do, yeah.
Elizabeth, only monsters play God Baron.
Yeah.
However, there is a line from hers that I love that she says to him when she's like, "Your heart of all the human anatomy, that is the organ furthest from your understanding."
Yes.
And I fucking love that line.
Yeah.
I think Victor should have had Monster energy drinks. And then it would have made sense.
Give him a fucking backwards flat cap.
I'm saying, come on.
And maybe his middle name was Kyle.
Dude, that'd be sick. Victor Kyle Frankenstein. Spike tips.
How more could we be obvious that he's the monster?
Yeah. What else could we do?
You could have like the monster cereals up in his lair.
Count Chocula. I like to start every morning with Count Chocula.
And end every evening with Frankenberry.
Frankenberry
Nice.
is technically Frankenstein
Yeah.
on the box. So. And then I think there's that's the Blue Lagoon creature girl now. I don't remember
Oh,
her
yeah,
name,
yeah. I don't remember her name either.
there's a green
It's a new
but
one.
goo monster girl one.
Yeah.
She
So
had
all I would
goo
say,
monster.
Yeah.
2 slight moments of CGI that were kind of eyesores. I think it's a little bit overstuffed with ideas. I think this movie could have been even longer or split. And I think a couple lines of dialogue are maybe a little bit spoon-fed. Other than that, I pretty much love everything this movie has to offer. I'm okay with the different take on Frankenstein because I'm in general I'm okay with people are too committed to this is the only vision. Like don't you can't make people happy. Like if you make changes like this, you have people bitching, but if you play it too safe, people are going to be like, I don't need a shot for shot remake. It's like, what do you want? what do you want?
I wanted this.
Yeah, personally for me, I want different takes.
This
Yeah.
having being the only version of Frankenstein I've ever seen, I don't want another version. This is fantastic.
Always this.
The campiness of the Boris Karloff one, I think you'd still like it.
I probably
yeah.
But he's much more like cartoon version of Frankenstein because all the cartoons took their inspiration from that version of it. So going back and watching it now, you're going to be like, this is too cartoony, but it's only because what he became.
I like the version from Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. That's a fun one.
That is a cartoony version.
Have you ever seen Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder?
No, but I've heard that's great.
Oh,
that movie's great.
It's not even close to actual like Frankenstein lore.
No, I know.
But it's more of a comedy. It's Mel Brooks.
I know it's
hilarious.
a comedy. Yeah,
it's
I know
hilarious.
it's a comedy. We'll have
It's
to
like
do that one for next Halloween.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like the Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, like Spaceballs kind of era of.
Guys, can you? We're getting another Mel Brooks movie before he dies.
Hell yeah, we are
too, man.
Hell yeah, we are. But yeah, Corey, I'm with you. Like, as far as people like the Psycho remake, right?
Yeah.
You have the Psycho remake with Vince Vaughn.
Shot for shot.
It's not a terrible movie,
Yes,
but
I've heard that's actually pretty decent.
It's literally just
it is.
Psycho. It's Psycho. There are no differences.
If you play it beside the 1960 Psycho, 65 Psycho.
Did they make it black and white as well?
60.
No, it's color.
Yeah.
But it is. You can play it right next to it, and it's shot for shot.
So do you want to see
I enjoy that.
whatever it is, 2001 Psycho, or do you want to see 2025 Frankenstein that does some different shit with the material?
I'd rather see 2021 Frankenstein. If you're gonna do
2021 Frankenstein, I want to see that too.
It's 2025.
I am interested in the new one coming out, though. There is another Frankenstein movie coming out next year.
Yeah, the
Christian
Bride.
Bale.
Well, I'll probably watch that because
It's Maggie Gyllenhaal's directorial debut.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch that just because
It's
I really
more of a
enjoyed this.
gangster.
It's weird.
Era.
Yeah, it's like Frankenstein with guns.
Yeah,
I like that
like
too.
the Tommy gun era.
But you know what? We can't be hypocrites.
It's a period piece.
Yeah, we want to see different interpretations.
Oh,
Fuck it, bring it on.
I was half joking, but I actually am.
I
do want to see it.
No, I do like. So if you're gonna remake something, you're like if you're gonna remake something, you should change it. It shouldn't be the exact same thing.
Right, I agree.
Because that's the whole point. Like if you're gonna remake something just to make it shot for shot, why did you even bother?
Everybody bitched about the Final Fantasy VII remake because it did something different. Like, did you just want Final Fantasy VII with better graphics?
Yeah.
Some people probably did, but
I mean, yeah. I think personally, if they did that with one of my bingo card games, if they did that with Chrono Trigger, I would probably be pretty pissed because I think that story is phenomenal, and to change it would be stupid.
Okay. So in that case, you would hate if they made changes.
Yeah, but I don't.
Okay.
I do. If they were ever, I want a remastered, better graphics game. I don't want a remade game.
Well, yeah, remaster is different than a remake.
Yeah,
I would also like a remaster Chrono Trigger. That way, I could play it like on a modern setting. And
yeah, I think with today's graphics, you would love that game.
Yeah,
you want a cutscene version.
Yeah, I want something like what we got now with Final Fantasy,
with the Toriyama art style characters on the screen.
Because the story's already there, right?
The story's already there, and it's a great story. People think that the game's not long, but it would make an easy minute. It would make an easy hour and a half to 2 hour movie. I think it would.
Yeah.
But this particular film, no, I honestly really have nothing negative to say about it. It was phenomenal. It had me captivated the entire time.
From the very beginning.
It's got that Guillermo Del Toro flair to it
From
for
the
sure.
very beginning. Like, if
Fucking
you aren't...
fuck those guys up, and then he tips the boat.
If this film...
I was
if
like,
this
God,
film,
this one's strong.
If this film does not captivate you from the moment it starts, then I don't know what the fuck is going to, I guess.
There's one scene that was hard to watch, and it hurt me.
When
he breaks Victor's nose.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He pushes his nose with his thumbs.
Oh,
my
yeah, it's
God.
fucking brutal.
It got me, man.
That's got.
I think I grabbed my nose right away.
That's got Friday the 13th 4 energy in the shower,
Yeah.
crushing the face.
Yes.
He is strong. This Frankenstein is strong. I'm sorry, this creature.
yeah, he's not Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's the
This
doctor.
monster.
Frankenstein is the monster, though.
Yeah, but he is the monster.
He is the monster.
So, Mike, you would agree with that one negative there? A little bit spoon-fed at times?
Yeah. When, like, I was like, come on, guys. We know he's the monster.
Yeah,
We
I would say
know
just
he's
trust the audience a little bit more.
Yeah. If in this kind of movie, people who need spoon-fed information are not watching this kind of movie.
No, exactly.
Those
They're
are the
watching
kind of
Fast
people.
and the Furious 15.
Those are the kind of people that are not going to be captivated from the moment this movie
Agreed.
starts.
I almost wish if you were going to go the route of constantly calling him the monster throughout it, kind of give the audience doubt that he is. Like, make him seem a little more likable.
Yes.
But people keep calling him a monster, and at the end you find out he really is.
The only time he was
fucking monster.
likable was when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And barely.
Yeah, and to
Yeah.
that point, I think he is. This is probably, of the versions I've seen, this is probably the most unsympathetic take on Victor. This is probably most like he's just an asshole.
Victor!
So, Corey, I agree with you. I think if like the first half of this movie would have painted him as maybe like a misunderstood guy or a nicer guy, and then the monster was in there, that might have worked a little bit better. But he is clearly an asshole in this movie.
I can't even say he's misunderstood. He's not. He's just a fucking egotistical prick.
Do you think he drinks the milk because he misses mommy's boobies? Was that an Oedipus thing?
Oh, yeah.
Because he's constantly drinking milk.
He is. He loves milk.
I have a weird, like, because they never explain it. I have a weird, like, missing mommy thing.
Yeah,
there's a line. There's a line he says when he's talking about his mom.
Is it I miss my mommy's titty milk?
No.
I might have missed that one.
That dialogue would fit perfectly. I miss my mother's titty milk.
Yeah, he was talking about how the only
porcelain.
time he's like when father would leave, she was all mine.
Yeah,
like the way he said that.
That's what I mean. Like,
sounded very.
You think he's constantly still drinking milk as an adult because he misses mommy's boobies?
I think he might have had a thing for his mom. Yeah, which must be why he had a thing for Elizabeth, because it's the same person.
It is both literally as an actress and the way that she just unconditionally loves.
Yeah.
So
there was even parallels to the cheeks and everything.
Yeah,
like the mom always touched the left cheek. That's where Elizabeth slaps him.
Yeah.
The dad smacks the right side of the cheek. That's where he smacked the monster. Like there's parallels.
Yeah.
It's crazy parallels.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do agree. I think there's some Oedipus shit going on there with Victor.
I could see that. And like the old adage is like you find someone that's like your mom. So but he took it to a point where he was kind of obsessed with his mom.
Yeah. Which in his life, I suppose I can see it.
Oh, yeah.
He's sheltered to those walls, and the only people he knows are servants and his abusive father.
His asshole dad.
So his mom probably would be like the holy grail of people.
Of course.
So I can see maybe her dying in his teens, why he has a bit of an Oedipus thing. Like, she was the only woman ever good to me, and I'll never find someone that's going to be that nice to me again. I can see it.
She was like his only escape.
Yeah.
Well,
he's not as weird about it as Homelander is in The Boys. So.
Oh God!
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's got some mommy issues.
He likes to drink titty milk.
Yeah, like legitimately.
Legitimately out of tits.
That's what Daddy likes.
I got to watch that movie. I mean, that show.
You do really gotta like. You would love it.
You do gotta watch it.
You would love it.
That is one like superhero adjacent thing that I think I would love.
You for sure love it.
You would it'd probably be your favorite superhero thing ever.
But guys, to do a little teaser, if we do eventually figure this whole fucking React thing out that we're talking about, The Boys would be a great one for me to like first time viewing.
Oh God, it would.
Yeah,
I have so many Stranger Things, The Boys.
Corey's looking like he's about to win again this year.
Yeah,
he could pick another show.
I was thinking about it last year. I'll just do it again.
Yeah. So yeah, guys,
Yeah.
that's a little teaser for content we may be trying to figure out. If you have any tips for us, how to make a good React channel, we're open to it.
Yeah,
because we want to eventually try that.
Yes, to give you guys more things on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, movie commentaries, react content, podcast episodes, other shit that I'm not thinking of. Live streams on occasion.
We do got to figure out another commentary soon because we've only done 2 so far.
Well, like I said, I think we have one in mind, and we mentioned something adjacent to it in this episode. The same universe.
Yeah, sure did.
Celebrating a 10-year anniversary. We could start with that one, but I mean, I feel like we'd be more overall positive with that, but we could start with that one for its 10-year anniversary.
Maybe, I don't know. I'll probably enjoy it when we watch it because it is more enjoyable with people.
The first one or the second one?
No, Last Jedi.
Watching anything with people is a little more enjoyable.
Well, guess what? I'll watch it with you guys and I still won't enjoy it. I'll enjoy laughing at it.
We've talked about it. There are moments of that movie I like, and then but the majority of that movie I fucking can't.
I have it on recording, Mike saying it was good once, so I don't know.
Yeah.
When did I say it was good? I didn't say
you
it was good.
definitely came back and said you watched it with Amber and you liked it.
You were more forgiving when we did the episode.
And then you slowly went back to not liking it.
It's just fucking...
I stand by I laughed at that movie in the theater. I said, what the fuck are we doing?
Anyway, we're going off the rails.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
But this movie, this is going to end up being one of my favorite movies of 2025. I think we only have a month left.
It's up there for me.
Yeah, I'm somebody who, it's been a slower year for me. I think I've seen like the low 40s as far as total movies this year. But this is going to be top 5 easily.
I've seen a lot of new movies this year, which was just phenomenal for me because I don't normally do that.
Yeah, big year for Mike. I'm proud. You might be in the double digits.
Yeah, I sure am.
Mike's in the double digits for movies.
In the last movie that I've seen in theaters, hopefully these guys will be inclined to watch it when it becomes available for stream, and then we'll do an episode about that, much like we did with this.
Are you going to see anything else at the end of the year? Maybe Zootopia, maybe Wicked for Good?
I think those are the last 2, yeah.
Last 2 you'll see?
I guess the last movie I saw in theaters wasn't what I was thinking.
I saw Wicked for Good.
I saw Now You See Me 3 last. I'm talking
about you guys did see that.
I'm talking about Springsteen. That movie. That movie,
Sorry,
it's again another movie that, a lot of people probably didn't go see because, people are only into the grand and the, they made a third one of this, or they
just Marvel, Disney, Avatar, Fast and Furious, pretty much. Whereas, that covers it.
Springsteen is a lot more artistic, like this movie that we're talking about now is. And
people don't go watch artistic movies.
No. And you know what? I find them to be they are definitely my favorite movies I've watched.
Yeah. Like, come on, people. Would you rather watch fucking Captain America Brave New World or fucking Frankenstein?
Here,
watch Frankenstein.
Actually, I'm even going to blow you away right now. My top 3 favorite movies I've seen this year are Sinners, no particular order, Sinners, Frankenstein, and Springsteen.
Okay. Oh, fuck yeah, Mike. Sinners and Frankenstein in there? Let's go.
Fucking Sinners is a great movie.
Mike is evolving.
I wouldn't even be able to give you a list off the top. I've seen like 50 movies this year.
I think right now it's some semblance of, no order, but Frankenstein, Weapons, Sinners, Together.
Companion might even be up there for me.
Yeah, Companion's very high up there for me.
Maybe Companion might be I love Novocaine. I love Novocaine for how dumb and fun it is.
Novocaine would be in a different category for me, but it's definitely up there.
I forgot. My top 5 in no order right now. I might do an end of year list. Frankenstein, Weapons, Together, Sinners, and One Battle After Another.
Didn't see One Battle After Another.
Oh, you got
Unfortunately, Springsteen's probably not going to be available for stream until next year.
All right, guys.
The rest of our year's full up anyway.
Yeah, do you have anything else you want to say about Frankenstein?
I absolutely fucking love this movie.
Great movie.
And you were right about Nosferatu. Like, I haven't even rewatched that one.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot. Like, it's a lot of a movie.
Yeah, you feel the runtime on that one.
I will rewatch this one.
I'm Count Orlok.
This is my dick.
You do get some monster dong in Nosferatu.
You do.
Nosferatu is great. It is, but you feel the runtime in that. That's a shorter movie than this, and it feels longer than this movie.
I think I'm a lot more happy with the Rotten Tomatoes score.
What do you got?
For Frankenstein, the tomato meter is at 85%, and the popcorn meter is at 94%.
I could even live with the 85, but 94 is excellent.
What do you mean?
85 critic, 94 audience.
Okay.
But but IMDb has it at 7.5, and I do not agree with that at all. It's a far better movie than a 7.5.
Yeah. It's hard to get above an 8 on IMDb. Like,
this movie is an 8.5 for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. To me, it's an 8.
Hands down.
To me, it might approach 9.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
9. Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's
yeah,
pretty high.
IMDb is historically hard to get anything above an 8. They're more stingy. Like most of the good movies for them live in like 7.1 to 8. So 7.5 is not terrible, but I do agree it's a little bit underscored.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit. 94, the audience score is great. I wouldn't even with the changes they made to this movie, I wouldn't have expected audiences to give this a 94.
Let me see if I can even find I'm sure there's a negative review on it.
Again, I know it's Rotten Tomatoes, so that actually means 94% of people give it a 6 or above, not a 9.4 out of 10. I know that. But yeah, pleasant surprise. Yeah, just great movie, great cinematography, great set design, great sweeping landscapes. The Guillermo Del Toro flair is all here. If you love him as a director, you will love this movie. A lot of changes to the source material for us worked out great. If you're a Frankenstein purist, which is a weird term, but if you're a Frankenstein, Mary Shelley, Boris Karloff purist, some things might not work for you. For us, we loved it. Just great. Half of the story is Victor's story. Half of the story is the creature's story. A little more black and white here, less in the gray area.
Yeah.
Fantastic, though. Fantastic movie.
Wow. Some of these negative reviews are way off the mark.
And read us 1 or 2 short ones real quick.
Okay, well, this one here is the one that has me the most annoyed.
Okay.
It says, leagues ahead of 2017's god-awful abomination, The Shape of Water, but it's still genetically engineered to move us with the pyrotechniques that Del Toro uses to conceal his fundamental incompetence.
What?
What
The fuck does that even mean?
Is
that a critic score or an audience?
This is an actual critic, by the way. Ethan J. Rosenberg.
I should have known it's a critic
online.
because they're trying to sound pretentious.
Yeah.
The other ones, these two, they're short.
That's why I fucking hate critics. YouTube critics, by the way, aren't critics. YouTube
Dwight
critics.
Brown.
Yeah, good.
Dwight Brown, top critic on Rotten Tomatoes, DwightBrownInc.com.
This movie is largely facile and empty.
In the end, why is such an overwhelming production an underwhelming experience?
Underwhelming experience.
Yep. And then this one from Felipe Freitas, always good movies. This deceptive CGI-laden spectacle, split into 2 amorphous chapters, is weak and unsurprising, lacking coherence in several places.
Wait, CGI fueled? No. Not full of surprises. There's a ton of changes in this movie.
Yep.
What the fuck? Uneventful. What the fuck are these people even saying?
And lacking coherence in several places. I feel like his review was lacking coherence in several places.
Sir, I believe you are what we call a fucking idiot.
Yeah. So those ones,
bro, ridiculous.
Do you have the Thesaurus app open on your phone? Right
That's
now?
it, dude. That's it. They're so fucking overly pretentious. Look, be honest with yourself. Say, I don't like the changes that were made here. If that's your argument, fine, I'll let you have it. Anything else, shut the fuck up.
This movie did nothing for me. There, done.
Yeah, right.
Move on.
This movie wasn't for me. That's great. That's great. Don't say,
accept that.
This is empty and uneventful and incoherent in its dribble. Like, shut the fuck up.
This movie sucked. Like, oh my God.
That's a South Park character.
I would respect somebody saying that more than it's largely uneventful and incoherent and it doesn't gel and
actually
large and empty and facile and it is overly use of CGI. What the fuck are you? It's Guillermo Del Toro. Overuse of CGI.
The only CGI I even noticed was the wolves.
The wolves and the fire. The one fire.
Yeah, the fire I didn't notice the fire, but the wolves were definitely obviously CGI.
Yeah,
but
the wolves,
like those were the fucking CGI laden spectacle.
I think the wolves just really bothered him, and
the fact that he said CGI laden to say that like it's all through the movie.
Fuck you, Felipe.
Yeah, fuck Felipe. Fuck Ponder Replay. Actually, I love that song by Rim.
Yeah. Do we know what Always Good Movies is? Is that like a very well known site?
Sounds like a bitch. Yeah. Don't give them any shout out.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna bleep it every time you say it.
It was not. It was not Always Good Movies.
I'm gonna bleep that one too.
Sorry for the bleep, guys.
All right, guys. That is going to do it for our Frankenstein episode. Again, Mike, so glad you joined us for this one. Because like you admitted, you would not have watched it otherwise.
Oh,
so
100% would not have watched this movie ever unless you guys said so.
And it's now in your top 3 of the year.
Yep. It's just like I probably would have never got around to watching Oppenheimer if it wouldn't have been for this podcast. And that's literally in my top 3 movies of all time.
Yeah.
So
hell yeah.
It's
he's growing.
It's it's who I am. Like I like I'm like those idiots that I talk about that would rather go and see, the stupid, oh, it's a sequel and this spectacle, and blah, 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 blah.
Like, I mean, hey, if you want to like that stuff as well, it's fine. I'm not
I
gonna,
do like that stuff.
Yeah, you guys like that stuff. I like it on occasion.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to stuff that I know is gonna be entertaining. I took a chance with Springsteen and really fucking loved that movie.
Yeah.
It could have sucked. It could have absolutely sucked, but to me, it was
Some
fantastic.
autobiographies really do suck. So
Yeah,
some of them do suck, but it turned out to be so good.
The message here is support more independent artistic films, because the same people that go watch all these sequels and remakes, and it has a property they understand, so they fly to the movie theater. These are the same fuckers that have the nerve to say, "Why doesn't Hollywood make anything original anymore?" You're the problem. And you can go watch your Jurassic Park 12, but try to watch these kinds of movies as well. That's all I'm saying.
Negative press is more interesting to read, so that they write it.
Yeah. Like, I don't have, I'm not going to say, but if like your entire movie, like, what's the movie site people use for like, to put their ratings in? I can't remember the name of it, but,
moviepoopshoot.com.
What the fuck is the internet? But if your entire year is just Marvel, Jurassic World Rebirth, Zootopia 2, if it's all that and it's nothing like, hey, let's try something different. Like, I don't really care about your opinion.
Yeah.
You guys try some of the independent stuff as well as like the franchise films.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Support
them all.
So watch them all, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I didn't even see the trailer for this movie. If Adrian had never said he wanted to do an episode on it, I would have never went to theaters to watch it. I would have been like, "That's going to be you too."
Letterbox is what I was thinking of.
But
that's the site where you log your movies.
Yeah.
Because it came out early on Netflix for streaming, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
Well,
we got
it was actually a Netflix movie. They just put it in theaters a month
for
early
like
to
a
get
month.
people out to see it.
Yeah, I wish it would have had more of a theatrical run, to be honest, because I did. Bro, I'm in a big city, and it wasn't like within a 30-mile radius of where I live.
Yeah, it didn't show in any of them.
Yeah, it sucks.
But either way, I love this movie. I'm glad that I watched it. Top 3 movie of the year for me. So,
cinema, as the meme goes, cinema.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
this is a movie This is a movie that Martin Scorsese better love. I don't know his stance on it, but he better love it.
Well, this is the crazy thing. So, because we do a lot of bad movies.
We do.
And as we're halfway through the movie, Amber looks over at me and she goes, "Is this supposed to be a bad movie?" I was like, No. This is just a normal movie. She's like, I was going to say, because she loved it too. Like, she was really into it as well. And she wasn't even trying to watch it.
Katie liked it a lot too.
She was playing Stardew Valley while I was watching it on the other. Because there's 2 TVs in her room for that reason. Like,
so Amber liked it. Katie liked it. I liked it. I'm so alone.
I think the person beside me in the theaters liked it.
Yeah. Do you like it? Yeah, I really like it, Adrian.
Hey, that sounded like my Deadpool voice for our little commercial I made on TikTok.
I was going for more of a
Culture Shock.
I was going for more of a Mr. Bill aesthetic. Oh no! Shit. All right, guys, but that is going to do it for our Netflix special. Apparently, Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I want to plug every fucking time. Absolutely gorgeous movie. If you like Guillermo Del Toro,
gorgeous.
If you like gorgeous, if you like sweeping landscapes and great cinematography and great fucking acting, mostly 98% great dialogue. Watch this movie. Other than that, if you want to see my opinions on stuff, I will have a review coming for this. I already have it recorded. Just need to finish up the editing. I have some other stuff coming down the pipeline. I may touch on Star Wars Force Awakens, celebrating its 10-year anniversary, and why I've fallen a little bit out of love with it. Still don't dislike it, but, I'll talk about that. I have some other stuff coming down the pipeline, though. Rankings, reviews, tier lists. I occasionally do live streams with these 2 guys and some of our other friends on the channel. You can find all of that and more
fuck those guys.
on youtube.com/Baker Reviews.
Baker Reviews.
Thank you, as always, Mike. Other than that, before we get to the social media side of things, Mike, where can the people go if they enjoy this? Aside from giving us 5 stars on your podcast app, which helps us a ton, makes more people see our podcast, helps big time. But other than that, Mike, where can they go in a more financial sense to help this thing keep growing?
Just for $1 a month, they can come over to patreon.com/Culture Shock Podcast and help us keep the lights on. what's $1, guys? Come on. The penny's been discontinued. What's $1?
Yeah. Once Trump sends those $2,000 checks, you can support us for 2,000 months.
Yeah, then you could actually, if you get the $2,000 check, sign up for the $20 tier. Fuck.
There you go. I like it, Mike.
Then it's 100 times.
Yeah.
Remember when people did that with COVID? They thought they just had unlimited money. It's like, no, you should invest that. And they're like, I'm going to spend it. Sorry, guys. We're getting too politically charged.
Yes. $1 a month, you get 24-hour early access to every episode. You get any updates that we may or may not have to provide with you. But at the $5 tier, highly recommended, best tier, best of all tiers, the greatest of tiers.
Greatest of tiers. Well, $20 is the best tier, but
I mean,
$5's a great one.
Yeah. Five, I think you get a lot, like you get more bang for your buck.
Yes.
And, you get access to our members only Discord where you can come hang out and talk with us. Like it's highly active. We do respond to you. You get to vote on a monthly poll for which topic we're going to talk about for an episode. Could be bad movie, genre of music, video game console, anything of that sorts. Right now, if you were a member, by the time that this episode comes out, it's probably going to be over. But we have currently a poll open for a great Christmas movie for us to discuss. So it's not always bad movies. Sometimes it's good stuff.
It is not currently open.
It is not currently open. Yeah, it's probably done by now. But with that being said, I would like to thank our current loyal patrons, and that is, of course, none other than Ambi, fucking Steve, friend of the podcast, and our music guy, Ben, Tim, and Josie Frankenstein. Thank you guys for being patrons. We love you. And before I continue on and pass it over to Corey, I do want to talk about a project that I've done myself as a side project with friend of the podcast, a music guy, Ben. Go to anywhere where you get your music. The band name is Filthy Animals with the frogs. Look for the one with the frogs. It's a cover of Mad World. Turned out fantastic. Trust me. If you want to hear a new twist to the song, go check it out. With that being said, Corey, where else on the socials can they find us?
Yeah, on Facebook, it's Culture Shock Podcast. On Instagram, it's Culture Shock 21. On TikTok, it's CS Podcast 21. And on Twitter, X, where I don't spend much of my time anymore, it's also CS Podcast 21. Let me know if you've seen this movie, what you think of it, and if this is your aesthetic. Like, I know Guillermo Del Toro is a bit of a enigma, and some people don't care for his stuff, but I'd like to know if you did. Even if you didn't, let me know. But what is it you don't like about him? Because in my opinion, he's one of the best filmmakers of our time, and he's maybe the most interesting filmmaker of our time. And if you haven't seen Shape of Water or Pinocchio from 2 years ago, I suggest them. Of course, Pan's Labyrinth. I love Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, those movies that I've never seen.
Yeah. But that is going to do it from all of us here at Culture Shock. Thanks for listening.
Victor!